She's 7 years old, we've had her for 5 years, and we still can't tell if she's excited or hassled to be able to go out for a walk every day. About time we introduced ourselves. I'm Nishant.
And I'm Kamna. And this is the star of our video, Tallulah. But we call her Chotu Bomb.
You know, because she's small and loud.
But what makes her special and different is that she's deaf.
So we wanted to compress some of the things most people would do with their dogs, but with Chotu.
Are there any challenges involved? Are there any limitations to the kind of fun you can have with a deaf dog? So we just wanted to cover some of those points in this video.
Cool. Let's get going. When Kamna and I were thinking of adopting Chotu, we had a checklist of considerations to go through, one of which was how we would manage leaving her off-leash. In our 5 years together, I have seen Chotu turn her limitations into strengths. She always seems to have a visual understanding of where we are all the time. And we have worked with her as well, positively reinforcing the leash so her attention is on us. So even in off-leash situations, we have full control in an environment of our choosing. She also happens to be our most imaginative child, always choosing to be involved in the things we do. Maybe we can show you some. Oh, with resistance training as well.
There's something else Nishant and I considered as well, and that's socialization. Chotu is both emotionally strong and easily startled. And that's weird. You can see her show confidence in the toughest situations and show some anxiety when she's meeting new people or dogs. And that's why she comes across as unfriendly when that isn't the case. But the truth is, Chotu kind of expects us to weather the storm with her. Because after all the barking and anxiety, she absolutely loves being around new people. And she hates it when people leave as well. And that's why we often have to hide her from people leaving the house to keep her from making a scene.
But what about with other dogs? Well, let's find out. And this is our extended family. 10 strays, and somehow each of them know that she's not being loud on purpose, that there's no aggression to her, and it shows in the way they interact with her.
Funny thing is, we hardly faced any of the challenges one might have expected when getting a deaf dog. She helps us grow as people and discover that child in us, something we forget growing up. As with any other dog, there's always a chance of them going off-leash in an uncontrolled environment. And that's scarier in this case because you can't call out to a deaf dog. But thankfully, after the fun dies down for her, she starts looking for us. And whenever this has happened, we have always managed to find our ways back to each other.
You know, because she's a super dog. Just like with Daredevil, it almost feels like all her senses are heightened. In fact, about 3 years ago, she actually stopped a home invasion. And this was a situation in which none of our other dogs had actually picked up on the intruder.
Wait, that's a story for another day.
Yes, and honestly, we have no other conclusion to make other than feeling blessed having her in our lives.
Ishan, wait! Don't end the video like this.
Did I forget something?
Yeah, what about requesting our viewers to please like and subscribe to our channel?
Yes,
It's our first time, please excuse us. Go ahead.
Yeah, so if you love if you love our content, If you love our content, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button.
And the bell icon as well.
Great.
Yay, Chotu! Our first video.
Until next time, then.
Bye-bye.
See, I think we'll use this.
Bye.